Hello, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Who's Up Show. And tonight we have a special guest here. But to tell you who that is, we welcome our host, Miss Ambitious herself, Ambi, along with Taskmaster Bill. So take it away, you guys. Have fun and enjoy the show. Everybody at home watching, listening, thank you for your support.
And enjoy the movie later,
Hello.
Justin.
Thank you.
Yeah, enjoy the movie without me.
So I'll think about you. Don't worry.
Ooh.
What kind of movie
Hello, Liz. How are you doing today?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
I'm spectacular.
It's Monday.
It's
I feel like this is Sunday.
No, I definitely don't.
I always, I always
I
think
feel
of that
like
line in Office Space. Oh, it looks like you feel like you got the Mondays. Oh, okay.
You know, I feel like it's Sunday today. My hair is like kind of flimsy. I don't know what you want to call it. Like half of it's out right here, and the rest of it's in a bun. So I don't know. We're just gonna call it a style and say go with it.
It's a
We'll
decision.
call it it's your personal style.
There you go.
Yeah, it's a personal style, I guess. All right, so we're gonna start off. Liz, can you tell me and the viewers what you actually do with your career?
With my career, so far as my career goes, I am a fire and building codes inspector. So I work for the state of Tennessee, and I specifically inspect daycares for one of the counties in Tennessee. So
That's nice.
it's
Nice.
yeah,
So-
I
so-
really enjoy it.
You're
Do you wanna
keeping things safe. I mean,
I try to. I do. I really enjoy it. Honestly, it's a really good job. It's a good schedule. It's good. It's good for me because it's the same every day, but it's also different. And I got like the ADHD brain, so it helps. It helps that
imagine.
it's all the same but a little different every day. It keeps a variety, but helps me like still keep a routine. So I love that.
So do you have a lot of communication with the police or authorities? No. Okay.
No. It's nothing like that. Nothing like I have no like authority to like do anything except for say like y'all have to fix this.
I got the hiccups. Sorry.
But if say if something comes up in an inspection that you find troublesome, what is your next step?
My next step would be to reach out to my supervisor, because that's above my pay grade. So,
Okay, all right, gotcha.
like if there's a major problem, I would reach out to my supervisor or the state manager because that's what they're there for. If it's something that's pretty extensive or a pretty severe issue, they need to be made aware of it anyways. So that's just my first direct route to go.
Okay. So I know we did the meet and greet and we were talking about fitness instructor and being into fitness. Do you want to tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so I'm not an instructor. I don't claim to be that at all. I still don't even know what I'm doing half the time. I have like legitimately, I have one of my really good friends trains me on the weekends. So he's helped me a lot just from day one to get to where I am now. So like I don't know. It's I started going in April of last year. So I've been going a little over a year. I'll be 40 in October. So it was kind of like okay, you're getting old or older, I guess. Like not really old yet. But
Smarter. We're just getting smarter.
It's a rough birthday for me. I'm not gonna lie. This one has really kind of hit me hard. So
Does that mean I'm really smart? Is that what that means?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Your beard helps it all.
I was
Your
gonna say
beard gives out the smart and the wise.
the wiser you are, that's why it grows in. It's like
the wiser I am, the grayer it gets.
Yeah, exactly. So I decided, that I'm getting older, and last year was just like a kind of a year of growth in general. So I decided to go to the gym, start kind of getting my physical health better in shape because I'm terrible about taking care of myself. So that's kind of what prompted it. And then I started seeing changes and I started feeling better. It really started helping with my mental health too. So that's what kind of kept me continuing and has really inspired me to keep going. It's like motivating the physical and the mental benefits that I'm recognizing.
What's your favorite workout? Oh, sorry, Bill. Go ahead.
No worries. No, I was just going to say, do you ever get to that point where you get the runner's high or the exercise high?
Not the runner's high because I don't run.
Me neither. I might get smacked in the face.
Yeah. Well, mine aren't quite that bad, but it's close. No, but no, I don't run. My trainer actually made fun of me when I first started going to the gym for the way I run. I've gotten a lot better. I just don't like to do that. So I do the treadmill, but I don't do a really fast speed. I have had the workout high though, where it's just like, you just kind of hit that zone and it's just like, oh God, I feel like I could do this forever. Like, this is awesome. And yeah I've definitely had that.
Until you stop. You're like, I don't want to do it forever.
Until you stop and then your legs are like noodles and your arms are like.
Yeah, I've had that too. There's a set of like 7 steps in my gym. I've counted them several times. And Saturdays are, I dread those 7 steps at the end of the workout.
I don't blame you. I would too. I have like 20.
Now, I don't know how far you want to get into it, but do you want to let the audience know some things that you've overcome in your life?
I mean, that's fine. Let's see, I'm diagnosed with bipolar, anxiety, seasonal depression, PTSD. I think that's it. Oh, and the ADHD. No, sorry. Example A. But no, so I started suffering and kind of having issues with depression when I was 13. Started dealing with ideation when I was about 15 and self-harm when I was 18. I've had a couple of attempts that were obviously not successful and not really they weren't like massive attempt, you know what I mean? Like full on, but they were there. I still deal with ideation and, all that kind of stuff, but that's kind of where I'm at. I've dealt with all that. I've dealt with health issues as well. I was born with a genetic lung condition that nobody ever knows what it is, but it's called a motocilia syndrome. And what that is basically the tiny little hairs in your body that are like in your sinus cavities and your organs and stuff. There are some that are immotile and some that are motile, meaning that they move, they help filter out or bacteria, dirt, germs, stuff from your sinuses, from your organs. It helps, they're filters basically, and mine don't move at all. I have none that move. So as a child especially, I was really sick. I've had a little over 24 surgeries, I think. 1 elective, 3 that were not related to my condition. All the rest were in some way related to it. So I was born with collapsed lungs and spent the first month in NICU. I had part of a lung removed when I was 2.5. So yeah, that's been a thing to overcome just in itself. And it's not anything that, I can get rid of. So it just kind of have to deal with it. I've had 40 years to kind of get acclimated to it, and it doesn't even, like, I forget about it most of the time until I call it.
One last question, but then I'll let you take it. I don't want to get near your medicine cabinet. How do you keep track?
Let's see. I set reminders on my phone because I have had to take these medicines for extensive periods of time, depending on what the medicine is. And I still forget in the mornings and in the evenings. So I have reminders on my phone that go off. I try to keep at least, 1 dosage with me. Like if I'm at work, if I forget in the morning for some reason, I can take it, And then my husband is amazing and helps remind me too, because he'll take his in the morning and he's like, "Oh, medication time," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, okay, thank you."
I was gonna say, I have a tough enough time just getting my anxiety meds down, yet alone all the other spectrum.
I can't take none of my medicine. The least you'll get me to take is a Tums, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like I have similar diagnosis. I have ADHD, ADD, bipolar depression, PTSD, anxiety, and schizophrenia. So
Gotcha.
I don't take no medications. I'm just
Raw
rare
dogging
with
it.
it. Raw dogging it. I used to smoke marijuana just to like ease it.
Right.
Didn't work. I found myself like ODing off of weed. So I was like, let me stop. I've stopped multiple times for over a year and then started again. But this time I think I'm just done. It's been almost a
Right.
year and I don't have the urge to like smoke no more.
Right. If you don't have the urge, why start back?
Right. And I feel handling it now without no medication and stuff like that, it's worked well with me. Besides, my outbreaks sometimes. But I'm able to control before they get worse. Are you
Right.
able to control any of yours with your bipolar?
I go through periods where I'm doing really, really good and I can regulate really, really well. And then there are other times when it's really bad and I do not regulate very well.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong. There's times like when I get I'll be happy one minute and then I'll be like, shut up, like leave me alone. Da, da, da. And then I'll be like,
crying.
did I just do? Yeah, then I'll just start crying. I'll be like, what is
no.
wrong? I gotta go take a bath. Leave me alone. Let me take a bath.
Yeah, 100%. I get like that. I will literally be like, I'll wake up in the morning and be like, oh, I'm in such a great mood. Like today's gonna be such a good day and nothing will happen. And I will just start spiraling for out of nowhere. And by the end of the day, I am just like, can't get out of bed. Just leave me alone. Or I am just ball of rage wanting to lash out at everything. So
one thing I learned with I was going to say one thing I learned with my my journey is, have you tried getting some candy or something that's really sour? Because if you eat something that's really sour, your brain will focus on fixing that, and all the other things will lessen.
So get some. I've never tried that.
I haven't either, but now I kind of want to get a bag of Warheads.
That and the
I don't
other
like
thing
anything
is
sour, so it probably won't work for me.
No, it will because your brain will all of a sudden go to attack that. And the other one is ginger. If you've ever had you can get those chewable ginger candies.
No,
they work as well for anxiety. Yeah, look them up on Amazon. There's lots.
I will. I mean, I eat cough drops.
Oh, I have cough drops, so that's just.
But I could eat a whole bag of cough drops in one day, and it doesn't do nothing.
Oh no! Nothing. I remember when I was in university in the early '90s, and I had a bad cold, and I got those medicated cough drops, and I took 2 of them, and then I couldn't feel my tongue for 2 hours because of the menthol. You can't eat a whole bag of them.
That's hilarious.
Why do these chips suck? Well, it's because I can't taste them. That's why.
That's funny.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely going to look up the ginger thing.
Yeah, that's a good.
Anything sour candies. I'm not a sour person. I can't stand it. Every time my kids give me something that's sour, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
all you need is a small enough candy that your system registers it.
Maybe just get a Warhead and lick it. It's the only sour candy I can think of right now.
Oh, ew. Ew.
Anyways,
kids, none of that.
Amber, what did you want to interject here?
Why you gotta put me on the spot all the time?
Okay, I'll take it. Well, you said you've overcome some things. Did you also go through a journey of seeking alternative methods of healing, shall we say?
Do you mean like yoga and meditation, or like like
the illegal narcotics end of it?
Oh no, no. Like Up until like 3 weeks ago, Delta was legal in Tennessee, but they have now made that illegal to an
What is
extent.
that?
It's so marijuana is not legal in Tennessee, like at
Okay.
all. And so Delta is like another kind of derivative. Don't ask me to explain exactly what it is because I don't know any of that. It's like I guess a derivative. I don't know. But anyway, I mean, it's the same thing basically. Anyways, so for a period of time, a few years ago, I did use that a little bit, but I don't really use anything else. I actually don't even drink. I was sober I've been sober for 4 years.
Wow.
4 years in March.
Good on you.
So like, I don't even drink. I'm literally just like dealing with life.
Me too. Hairstyles today. It was a crazy weekend.
Yeah,
It was a crazy day.
I will be 9 years in November.
That's awesome.
I have a pretty good willpower if I don't want to do something. I haven't had a cola product since 2003.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So no Coke, no Pepsi, no Dr. Pepper, no root beer.
Wow.
Because I had a medical condition and they said caffeine really affects your stomach. So I don't drink coffee.
It does.
It affects your stomach lining. So I just cut it right out.
I mean,
you don't drink
also
Tim Hortons?
No. Green tea. I'll drink green tea.
Okay.
Even black tea. Yeah, even black tea gives me some issues. So yeah, there is caffeine in green tea, but to a lesser extent than even regular tea. But if it's worked for 3,000 years for the Chinese, it's good enough for me.
Absolutely.
I mean,
and so every day, Liz, what is your motivation to do something each day? I know some of us struggle with trying to find a purpose for the day. Is it your husband? Is it your family? Is it your work? Is it self-motivation?
I would say, I guess my biggest motivating factor would definitely be my kids and my husband. They're the reason I'm still here, So I try to make that decision every day to keep staying here for them. And, that's I'd say that they're very motivating, but that's one of the things I struggle with the most still with with my mental health issues is that ideation and those thoughts. I deal with them almost constantly to some degree every day. So they are definitely my motivating factor and the reason that I want to keep doing and try to make myself better for them, both mind, body, and everything.
Mind, body, and soul, all in one.
Yeah.
So I was peeping on your page like a peeping Tom.
Oh no. Creeper.
Nope.
No, I do the same thing to people, like legitimately.
So I did see you took some very nice photos.
Thank you.
They were very, very nice.
Thank
I had
you.
some myself. I did XXL magazine. And I showed the guys, pictures from when I did modeling. Were those modeling pictures or those are just like, here, hub, have some pictures?
No, they're modeling pictures. I do some modeling and acting on the side when I have time. Actually, I've got a project coming out right now that films in just shy of 2 weeks. So I'm super excited about that. It's a horror anthology film that's filming in Nashville. It's called Requiem, a Nashville horror anthology, and it's 10 different segments, 10 different films that are being filmed over 3 months and put into one one full anthology. So I'm super excited about that because I'm starring in it and producing it. So this is my first time producing. So it's been an experience, to say the least, but I have thoroughly enjoyed it and I'm really, really excited about this. So.
Are you able to give us a little bit more insight about it?
What's a teaser?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Steve. Little
So the
Steven.
segment that I am doing is called Cabinet Nocturnum. It is about a woman who has just been released from a psychiatric hospital after the loss of her child, and her husband has purchased a home while she was there without telling her or anything. So when they move in, there is a cabinet that's already there, and it's not good. So it starts, you know. I don't want to give a lot away, but the cabinet plays a major part in it.
Cool.
But yeah, like I said, I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to shoot. You know, I love horror. I have wanted to act in horror movies since I was literally in diapers. To the extreme that I was willing to do it when I thought they actually died in the movies. And when I found out that it's just acting, it's not real, like they don't die at the end, I was really excited about doing it.
Oh,
So
man.
that's really to commit, dude, at 2 years old. So this has been a passion of mine and a dream of mine since I was little bitty. And this will be the third horror movie I've done. So it's
And how did you get into it? What was it, through modeling? Did you know somebody? Did someone say, "Hey, she looks like she could be a good witch"? You know.
I have been called a witch as well as other rhyming words several times, actually. But no. So it's about 20 years ago, I kind of started I just kind of started getting into it. My husband had a friend that was a photographer. I was like, oh yeah, I've always kind of wanted to try it, you know? And so he did some pictures and then I did a little bit more. And then life happened, mom, kids, and just changes and just life in general. I got out of it for several years. And then I went back a little bit and then I got out of it again. Then I went back again. It's kind of been a back and forth. But I got back into it about 2 years ago. And that's when I really started actively pursuing it because my kids are older now. You know, I've got a 16-year-old, a 13-year-old, and a 10-year-old. And now that they're older, a little more self-sufficient, a little more dependent, you know, I was really able to start focusing on that side more. And that's when I really started getting a little more into the film side of it. And movies, but most of the time I answer casting calls through Facebook or, you know, there's a couple websites and stuff. Most of mine, honestly, though, have been through Facebook is where I've gotten it. I'm just in a lot of local groups that post casting calls, and I answer as many as I can. And
well,
here we are.
what we can do, Liz, is with our interview series. We've been doing a lot of horror guests because the horror community has been friggin' awesome.
Yeah, I love it.
The two areas that are the most generous right now are the mental health end of it and the horror end of it. I don't know if there's a correlation there. I don't know, but
I feel like probably
we have a group chat just for horror creatives.
Oh,
so we
nice.
can add you to that. We have directors, we have producers, we have actors, we have
I love that.
people who do writing. We really emphasize whether you're in front of the camera or behind the camera, your job is valuable.
Right.
And so if you're a grip is just, it has a lot of stuff to have to do and be mechanically inclined. So everything, I think, like makeup or special effects or prosthetics.
I mean, we
can't really try to promote it.
Everybody, like, you can't have a movie without all those different things, because if you're missing one piece, it's not going to come together. Like, they're all vital.
And that chat group is very, very active. They say good morning to each other every morning.
Oh, I love that.
Every morning. I had to put it on mute only because it's like bing, 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 bing. And I'm like, it's 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Some of them will talk about a shoot they have to go do. Some of them will talk about writing a script that they're dealing with. Sometimes there'll be a debate about something in the horror community. Like it's very vibrant. And for anybody watching or listening, if you're in the horror genre and you want to come on, let us know. Or in any genre. How about somebody who does sci-fi or who does
Yeah, just not a
or
fan. We don't want no fans. We'll save the
or
fans for after segment.
no, yeah, not the
But
fans, not the fans.
we just
Yeah.
we
But
want to build a community of people so that way everybody is able to get where they're going and not have to worry about, oh my goodness, how am I going to get there? I don't know this person, I don't know that person. And the
Right.
chat group for the horror film people is a very good thing that we did start. It's
Yeah.
a lot of people that are in that group right now, and I want to say a lot of people benefit from it.
That's
Because
awesome.
it's like we have people that are artists, you know, like almost every aspect. So that's awesome. And one of the reasons we wanted to interview you and Amber wanted to interview you is you have an inspirational story of overcoming obviously a lot of the things that you've documented, and you've come out on the better end. I'll say that. It's up to you to dispute that, but I think you
I think so. I think so far, you know, overall, it's
everything's
good for the
good.
best.
So,
I mean,
so let me ask you
you
this.
you inspired me because we both have bipolar, and you know, it's hard for people to express that they have bipolar live and express it with a lot of people. They'll be like, "Oh, yeah, I'm bipolar," and then
Yeah.
you don't know if they're really telling the truth or not. But it takes a strong person to be out in the open and be like, "Yeah, I really do have bipolar,
Yeah.
and this is my struggles." And there's not a lot of people that do that.
Yeah. I mean, my thing is there is, like you said, people don't talk about it. I mean, it's getting better, but there's still such a major stigma around mental health and diagnoses and therapy and getting help and taking medication. Like it's still so I don't know if taboo is really the word. I don't think it's quite there, but it's still so not talked
Somewhere.
about. It's so hush hush and don't let people know something's wrong with you, you know. And I hate that because there are, I would say, a large percent of the population struggles more than people realize.
Absolutely.
And it's so frustrating that there are people who struggle and it's not that they won't get help, it's that they don't understand that they have something wrong. Like they're not broken, they think they're broken, they don't understand because nobody will talk to them about it. They don't have people that talk about it. And so that's one thing that I'm really passionate about is yeah, I'm messed up, my head is screwed. Like
Mine too. Mine
I
too.
I got cracks up there, but you know, like,
But it's
I'm
the thing
still
is it's screwed, but it's still screwed on.
it's still
So
screwed
you're
on.
okay.
Yeah,
The
it's still
female
there.
Frankenstein. You
Yeah,
call me female
exactly.
Frankenstein.
It's still there, you know. So that's why I'm just like, oh, I'll just throw it out in casual conversation. Like, yeah, no, like it's cool. I got depression.
Well, the way it was explained to me was that if you had an injury to your ankle, you go to the doctor.
You wouldn't be embarrassed to say I broke my ankle.
If you had a broken rib, you'd go to the doctor. So if your brain was just as arguably a more valuable piece of your body, you're going to go to a doctor.
Exactly.
Or you're going to seek remedies somehow. So there's no shame in asking for help. It actually makes you stronger.
Right. And to the same effect with medication. I mean, you wouldn't judge an asthma patient, you wouldn't judge a cancer patient for taking medication, for taking chemo, for using their inhaler, whatever it is. You're not going to judge them. You're not going to look down on them for that. So why would you do that for somebody that has to take lamotrigine or lithium or whatever it is they have to take? You know, like what's the difference? Because of the organ effects.
They used to try to give me Ritalin, and I'd be like, nope, I'm staring at a wall. I'm good.
Yeah.
Like the first 2 weeks that they just had me staring at a wall, they'd be like, oh, just focus on something different. No, I'm staring at a wall, man. For 12 hours, I'm staring at a wall like,
yeah.
No, I don't want to do that no more. So that's when I found out smoking weed was okay.
I was recovering from nasal surgery, and they gave me OxyContin. I won't take that again. My stomach did not agree with OxyContin. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
It'll do that.
It'll make your stomach hurt so bad.
Yeah, I don't care how bad a drug addict I am. I ain't taking OxyContin. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Now, Now, Liz, let me give you something fun to think about. Given your varied background, your different things you've grown up with and around, and things you've overcome, if you and your husband and your family won a $10 million lottery,
Okay.
where would you visit, and why?
Where would we visit? I can actually. Holy crap! My husband's going to be impressed that I can answer this question really fast, because I usually can't answer questions fast at all, especially when put on the spot. But we have actually kind of semi-started planning a trip for our 20-year anniversary, which would be in 2028. I know when I got married, I promise. 2028. So that I would just say screw it. Why wait till we're 20 years? Why not just go ahead and do it since we got the money and just.
And may I ask where you're going, or you're planning?
Yeah, I was going to say I didn't even say where it was going to be. Europe. There's several different places that we want to. We haven't really settled on any locations yet. I would like to see. Oh God, my mind just went completely blank. Ireland, Scotland. I would like to see. I would actually like to go see the Holocaust Museum, because Anne Frank would be my favorite nonfiction book, my favorite biography, whatever you want to call it, autobiography. I have read that.
Isn't it technically a journal or a slash?
I mean, it is a journal, but it is nonfiction. So yeah, I don't know that it would be auto. That's why I was saying, I'm like, I don't think it's autobiography, but yeah.
Yeah.
But I've read that.
You go and see that. You gotta call me and be like, Amber, look.
Yeah. It's not like a morbid thing. It's Anne Frank was I've read her
inspirational.
Journal. She was just such a normal child. She was just a normal child who went through atrocities and didn't survive it, and she was just one example of all of them, and so I would like to go just to pay respects, and also just kind of, I've heard it's incredibly intense, very emotional, but I think it's something that we need to see, in some form.
Absolutely. I agree with you completely. Like, I have a history degree, and that kind of thing I love. And when we were planning our honeymoon, one of the things we considered was the war tour, where you start in Holland, you make your way down through Belgium and Germany and Austria. And yeah, it might be depressing at times, but it's also eye-opening. It gets you back into reality, and you understand what the soldiers and the nurses and the moms and the wives and the brothers all went through in 1942. Like,
and I feel like
put that right into.
Yeah, and I feel like it would be a very humbling experience too, because like I'm not even gonna pretend that I don't. I absolutely play poor, pitiful me sometimes. I mean, I think we all do to an extent. And I will be like, oh, my life is so hard, it's so awful. And then you think about something like that, and it's like, dude, I ain't got shit. Like, there ain't nothing wrong with my life. I've got a roof over my head. I've got my family with me. I've got food on my table. I've got a good job. My life is great. I think it would be a very perspective altering experience.
Okay, well, Miss Amber, I'm gonna let you have the last question. I'll ask one more, and then you can finish it up. So get it going in your head there, girl. Okay.
Why do you do that to me?
Because it makes me smile. That's why. See,
it makes
you get all
me
giddy
choke.
and you play with you.
You make me choke every time. I'll have a question, and then you'll say it, and then I'll be like,
okay. How about this? For the horror side of you, you love your horror. What is your all-time favorite horror film, and why?
It's gonna be Halloween 1978.
Because there you go.
Because number one, it's just a fantastic freaking film. But also that is one that is just very special to me because it's my mom and I are really big Halloween fans. The last few movies we went and saw, I think they all came out around my birthday, if I remember correctly, or at least two of them did. So for my birthday, we went to the theaters and saw them together, so And then I'm just like I said, 1978 is such a classic. It's such a good movie.
Yeah, I'm on a horror podcast called Land of the Creeps. Anybody can find it anywhere. Shameless plug. But one of the co-hosts loves Jamie Lee Curtis and Halloween to the point where he got a tattoo on his arm of it.
Nice.
He went to a fan expo, met her. She was on the Tonight Show that night and said some fan had a tattoo on his arm.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so my question.
So
before,
I was gonna say, so here you go, Amber. Take it away. I'm putting on the spot.
Bill makes me choke again and stumble. Like I feel embarrassed. What? Damn. What can you tell the audience through your perspective of between modeling, your day job, and acting? What can you give that's inspiring to them?
Oh gosh,
or any advice.
How about this? What about a young lady that might want to break into modeling? What might you do?
I mean, one of the biggest things I would say absolutely is do your research. You can never be too careful. And that's the first thing, like, absolutely, I would say, like, not even, oh, well, here's how you get jobs. This is how you find an agent. It's safety. Absolutely is going to be, make sure that you're safe. But then so far as actually getting into it, I would say, like I said, like with the acting, answer every casting call. If you even remotely fit the bill and like think that you would like be able to do it, you know what I mean? Or think that you fit the casting in any way, shape, or form, go for it. Because even if you don't look the part necessarily, or you're not exactly what they're calling for, you might get in there and do something that they absolutely fall in love with and completely just throw away what they had in mind and go with you. So take every chance.
I was going to say, I suppose that even if you don't get the gig, they might keep you in mind for something else.
Exactly. You get your face out there. You've got to get your face out there. You've got to network and stuff. And that's one of the things, honestly, that I'm the worst about, because I am very awkward. And I actually have a really hard time meeting people and talking to people in person. Thanks to anxiety. So that's one of the biggest struggles I have is the networking, but I'm getting a lot better about it. So
well, you've got two of us here that deal with anxiety.
Yeah, I'm about to say I'm getting better. As you see, like there's sometimes I stumble over my words or Bill make me choke on my words. Because it's like,
you're a strong woman, you can deal with it.
Yeah.
I deal with it on a daily basis. I'm gonna have a meltdown. No,
yes,
I'm really not. But
everybody has stuff that goes on, and Liz, it's been absolutely wonderful having you on.
Oh no, it's been
Your story is varied, and there's a lot of different things we can take away from it. All we can say is the best of luck.
Thank you.
And when you get your Oscar, when you get your Oscar, we get that first interview.
All right, absolutely. Deal. I will hold you to that. I will be held to that.
Take your show away, Amber.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate you. That is going to be it for the Who's Up with Ambi. And we will add you to the horror group so that you can interact with other people.
Yes.
And again, you're always more than welcome to come to the show on any one of our channels. And with that said, I wish you luck and have a good night.
Thank you, you too.
You too. Bye-bye.
Have a great one. Bye-bye.